Slam dunk in that pussy. Blake Griffin, yo ho, nigga. Made back with Rick and Ross, my chain rock like I know. Jigga, that's cause I do ho. Shout out to my new ho, that pussy pink like.
Yo guys, what's going on? It's Ranger W here. Happy holidays. It's season 3 draft analysis. I am here with the wonderful Jayreezy and PCM. How you guys doing? Both of you.
I'm doing good. What's going on, Figure Trends? I'm doing good. What's going on, Figure Trends? My name is Pigcraft Master, and today we're doing what Ranger said, because Ranger.
Today we will not be ranking from 16 to 1. We will just be talking about every team, primarily PCM and Jay. I'm kidding. But we'll all be talking about each team, talking about it, and then we'll even say which our number 1 team is and what the last team is, each one of us. Instead of ranking, just to make it easier on us, so we don't have to make a list, which would not be accurate. And by no means is our list, our number 1 and our last pick going to be accurate. We don't know what's going to happen in the season. So if you're last, don't assume you're going to finish last. And if you finish, and if we have you first, or one of us does, don't assume you're going to be the best team in the league, because that is not how it goes. That is definitely not how it goes. We are all humans. We make predictions. We fail. All right. So we're going to start this up. We're gonna start this up with the Drexel Hydreigons. We're gonna look at his powerful team with Victini, which he sniped Schmebellock with. He has quite a few psychic types I can see. He's kind of rocking that Cali swag over there. Tell me, Jay, what do you think about this team?
I'm really liking his team. It's one of the few teams that it shows off like these basic cores, but it's so diverse when I look at it. Like, he has a lot of fun stuff. Like, and that Drampa pick, my boy. I want y'all to look up Drampa. That thing gets a lot of freaking moves. Like, it gets so much insane coverage. It gets Calm Mind. It gets Roost. It gets access to almost every viable special attack in the game. So that's gonna really help him out in the game.
Definitely. Let's talk about PCM a little bit about this pick. This team, I mean. What do you think about this team? I
really like this team, but he does have a dual rock weakness with Victini Tornadus, and I believe his only default gear / rapid spinner is Tapu Fini. Don't quote me on that. But I really like the team. It's really it has fast mons, it has slow mons, it has good CTs, has good synergy with his team, and yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bad team by any means. I do enjoy the team. I like the psychic picks. I mean I like the Mega Gallade picking MVP from last season. Tyranitar, that never does wrong. Excelgor, that was on the championship season 1 team, and Victini, you can never go wrong.
So was Tyranitar.
It's a great team. Definitely, I think you guys both agree. It's probably close to the middle of the pack in rankings. I would say if we were ranking it, wouldn't you say so? In the middle, maybe. It's not bad, but it's not. Yeah. All right. Anyway, we're gonna move on to Houston Stabilize, which this was a team that few had ranked really high, which I don't understand why it was ranked so high. But maybe Jay or PCM can tell me. PCM, start with you. What do you think about Houston Stabilized team?
Alright, so Lando I, Tapu Koko, great call there. Has good synergy together. But with Mega Ampharos, I guess it sort of makes sense with Electric Terrain boosting the electric type attacks of Tapu Koko and Mega Ampharos. Mammoth also gives him a ground immunity, which blocks any electric types, but no. Yeah, right? No.
Yep.
I'm stupid, okay?
It's okay. Yeah, he does have quite a few.
Yeah, Lindowan gives the ground type. He has Keldeo, which is a little one-dimensional, but MB exists. And then Ferrothorn, which it's Ferrothorn.
Definitely. Yeah, I'll just throw some stuff in. I'm not a fan of the dual electric types, but at the same time, I do understand it. It is not bad with the terrain. He does cover his EQ weakness pretty well with having 2 electric types, which only have 1 weakness, respectively, which the typing does in general. In Mantime and Oxy, he covers that well. Has some bulk with Ferrothorn and Mamoswine. You can never go wrong. And Weezing, he has shown that he can play Weezing well from last season. What do you have anything you want to say, Jay?
Well, this is another Houston team, so I already have a problem. As if you guys don't know, I am the coach of the Houston Toros this season, so I don't like this Houston Stabilize thing. But what I really like about this team, not only the Lando I and the Tapu Koko core, but this man just literally went out and said, "I just need a few wall breakers in Tapu Koko, Lando I, Mamoswine, and Keldeo. You can throw it in that mix." and he just put fat walls all on top of it. That is what makes this team to me, that's what makes it stand out above all the others. Like it has such a basic structure, but everything is just gonna fit so well. If he can find the synergy with his team, he's gonna go really far with this.
Yeah, I like the licky because it counters the weather that's running in this league this season with the sand team, and then I believe Hero has like a pseudo rain and a pseudo sand, and Richie with just whatever Richie has. Richie has something. We'll get to that though. Let's talk about the Maryland Torterrapins. Kind of a mouth fighter.
Torterrapins. The best off season in the regular season, and if I'm correct, right? He went 11-1.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I believe he lost more than one game, but I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, let me talk about this team a little bit. Latios and Milotic, I love that, man. Latios is a powerful. It was a mod I was aiming for. It's really good, really fast as well. 110 base speed, it's fast in my mind. Crobat, which is another fast mod, and then he can pick up some bulk. He has some solid sweepers in Virizion, a rocker, 2 rockers I believe in Steelix and Megadion. He did franchise the Weavile, so it did kind of hinder his points. But then he has shown he can use Semi-Seer well, and Manectric, which are 2 returning. I don't know if he has any more. Besides the Weavile. Yeah, besides the Weavile. Yeah. Yep, definitely solid picks overall. I think this team's gonna go far. He's definitely going to playoffs if he plays his cards right. He crafted this team really well. What do you have to say, Jay?
It's a pretty good team. He has. Hold on.
Yeah.
I like his.
So yeah, he has a really decent team. Definitely, I like how he's keeping with basically keeping the same idea as last year. I like that. There's nothing wrong with going with, old things. If it's not broken, don't fix it. And he won't really follow from last year. But my only problem with this team is he doesn't. To me, in my opinion, he lacks like straight up pure power. Like he lacks something that can come in and get a kill right off the bat. Like I know he has Latios, but typically like. There's so many mods out there to like switch into Latios nowadays, especially with like new steel types, a whole lot of more fairy types. So Latios is gonna have a harder time trying to get in and kill things right away. And to me, that's what I see he lacks in my opinion. He doesn't really have anything that can come in and just get a kill, then jump out, come back in. Like he doesn't have that. That's the only thing I see him lacking. But it's still a pretty good team in my mind.
Yeah, but you gotta keep in mind he does have some decent wall. Crobat can wall break Virizion. That's a scary threat, special physical. And also he has shown that he can run Manectric. Well, Manectric and Semi-Seer are really the sweeper kind of thing. But they can pick up late game kills, and Weavile is Weavile, of course. Let's move on to the Season 2 Championship team. In Manaphy in this Decidueye, he has Decidueye of course. But let's move on to the Baltimore Blastoise. I'm kind of conflicted between this team. At first I was like, it's okay. But then you gotta think about Lati, Florges, and Mega Steelix. That's a good combo. I don't think it's ever been used in league format. It might have been. I don't know all league formats, but that looks like a very good combination. Yeah, I don't think I have either in a legit league. But I really enjoy some of these picks he made. He did a really good job. He really thought this through. He does kind of have a lot of repeat typings, which is why people could oversee this team and be like, it's bad. But it's not bad at all by any means.
You also got to remember, this is Hero we're talking about.
Yeah,
he always comes with ideas. Like, even if you can give him the shittest mons, and he can still probably make playoffs.
To be honest, yes, and we expect nothing less from him on this one. I think
I'm gonna say right now, Ranger wanted me to do this. I'm making a bold prediction right now. Manaphy is gonna get one tail ghost, at least one tail glow sweep.
I'm not gonna argue with that there. Let's move on to Hero number 2, aka Richie. That was enough talk about Hero. We know he's going to playoffs. End of discussion right there. But let's move to this Skarmory. This is not a bad team by any means. This looks like a funky team, but it looks like a fun team as well. With Liepard, Venusaur, just Gothitelle too, Gothstall. He has Dual Weather and Clefairy and Ditto. Like, it's just so mixed up. I love this. I like this team a lot.
I didn't actually. I'm opposite of you. I don't like how he's running Dual Weather. Ditto Clefairy is like an interesting. I love that call, Ditto Clefairy. However, I don't think Dual Weather is really gonna work out much because I know you have to kind of like prep for both. but he has to bring one or the other, which kind of limits his team building options.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie there, but
I can see that.
I'm not gonna lie with you there. But then he has mons he can always bring like Leopard, which you know are gonna come every week. Gudra fits on either pretty well, and then Skarmory can fit on the Sun. What doesn't like it doesn't want to take like a.
He also has
Yeah, what are you saying?
He also has sort of an electric weakness with Kabutops, Pelipper, Skarmory, and Mega Charizard Y.
Yeah, we'll just have to see how he covers it. He doesn't have a ground type, I don't believe. No, so he doesn't have anything to really absorb those ground hits, or absorb those electric hits, my bad. We'll see how he goes. He is, of course, hero number 2, aka Richie. He was the D-League finalist. What do you have to say about it, Jay?
I really don't see too much on it. Like, it's just, I see how some of the mods benefit from both weathers, but there's mods that are on this team like Starmie and Ditto that just don't get. It feels like they won't benefit. Like other mods that can take advantage of this, like water types and fire types, they can easily take advantage of like the rain and the sun against Starmie and Ditto so easily. Like, to me, I just don't.
Yeah, I definitely feel that.
Knowing Richie, I can probably see some counter sand sweeping with the Ditto versus Excadrill with Gigalith gets up sand versus Kali if those two play it off. Gigalith gets up sand, he switches an Excadrill. The California Chestnuts go into Ditto, copy the drill with the sand rush, and just sweep.
Dang, I could see that happening. I could definitely see that happening. Let's move on to the Carolina Lycanroc. They have this blocking team over here. I love the core. I love Heatran and Crest. They fit together well. Of course, the first place I saw that was Levo. Levo was actually the first to show me that, or even he didn't show it to me, but he kind of just brought that up. And Vaporeon. And this is definitely a bulky team with sweepers mixed in, which I don't know. This kind of team is always it can be effective, but by no means is it not ineffective. He has Heal Bell and Vaporeon, which is always nice. We underestimate looking for Heal Bellers in League format, in my opinion, but that's a really good one. Creocanol has gotten a buff. It's a great spinner now, but it still can't take a physical hit. And then great mons like Rotom and Nidoking and Cress, not to mention Cress, and then Draudigon. Just a lot of bulk. What do you have to say about this, PCM?
I like the call with Heatran, Vaporeon, and Delamise, I think it's pronounced.
Delmise, yep.
I also...
Yeah, my anchor.
Does he have a dragon type? No, he has Draudigon.
Yeah, that's Jay's anchor.
He has Heatran, Togekiss, and Draudigon, which can kind of like take off the pressure for one of the two. He can run offensive Heatran, and run defensive Draudigon, or he can run defensive Draudigon, offensive Draudigon, and defensive Heatran. So... He also has Lycanroc. Do we know what Lycanroc that is?
Yes, it's the day form.
Day form?
Yeah, day form.
Yeah, why would you get the other form? Like, that's just not worth it. Anyway, just get things moving on. We're gonna move along to Chicago Blazekins. I'm gonna talk a little bit about this, and then Jay will. I love this team a lot, actually. It's not a bad team by any means. Wishy-Washy is a great mon, especially with that huge base that it has before it reaches below 25%. It's a powerful mon. Yes. He has quite a few low-end mons, which I do enjoy. There's like 3, which is nice, and Amoonguss is always a great mon on any team with Steel Trapping, Magnus, and then not to mention Kyurem Black and Clefable and Alakazam.
That's actually disgusting.
Right?
And Magnezone.
On top.
We'll let Jay talk about this one. Jay, what do you have to say about this?
I like how you let me talk about this because me and Ranger were talking about this after the draft, and this team
Ranger and I.
Up completely. Oh, yes, it's Ranger, my bad. But this team completely counters mine in every single way. And not only that, but it's just so good on top of it. He's got Kyurem Black, Magnezone, and Clefable. Just very skilled Jack Ball. He's got a great Mega and Mega out now. He's got good sleepers and Scratchy. He can fight for. You know, this team is nice and powerful. Kind of iffy about kind of iffy about the wishy-washy pick, but I mean that's only because when I did the Sun and Moon playthrough, I just saw this thing base HP was like super low, and I was like, there's really no point in having super low HP if you got high defenses, and we all seen how that goes with a lot of monsters.
Yeah, I understand what you said there. I understand that. let's move on to the Baltimore Raikus. I'm gonna let PCM talk about this one first, and then Jay. I'm not gonna talk about this team because it just looks like utter trash. All right, what were you saying, PCM?
Alright, so before I say anything, I'm probably gonna say California Chestnuts. Richie's team is my least favorite team on board. But yeah, we're gonna talk about Rangers, not Hero. We've already talked about Hero. Magina, Zelf, Arcanine. That's I have no words. Offensive, defensive, yeah. He also has the Arcanine You also have Arcanine Blastoise. And Roserade. That's just I can't comprehend that. Like that's like bulk out the window. Apart from Roserade, you can just do whatever you want really with it. Mega Pinsir is always great. I think it's the GBA's leading killer. Kind of confused about your Regirock pick in the Swallow.
Yeah, we'll just have to ask him. We'll just have to ask. Yeah, we'll just have to ask him about it. But what were you saying, Jay? Well, what do you have to say about this team?
I really like this team. It has all the usual stuff. Fairy still Jack core, but I'm really liking this Majirna pick. This Majirna is a really nice spot. It gets a lot of good, pretty freaking bulky steel type. And little spoiler alert for who grabbed Tapu Koko, by the way.
The Houston Sableye and Mega Sablo.
Yes, Roserade is a Tapu Koko counter. Just in case you're warning,
can I take a Brave Bird though? I don't think I can take a Brave Bird too.
I mean, if he doesn't invest, it doesn't matter. I mean, Roserade is pretty bulky. Not so much on the physical side, but still.
Yeah, let's move on to the Indiana Furnace. Let's move away from that perfect team. And move along to
best team by far.
All right.
Best team, and I play week 1.
Indiana Infernos and Darkrai with this Darkrai Scolipede, just nonsense, just smash pass.
Yeah,
nonsense.
Why did we allow Darkrai?
I'm still confused, to be honest, why we allowed that thing.
Darkrai, this team
we were all smoking Kush.
Smoking Kush.
Yeah. Without Darkrai, this team wouldn't be that great. But Darkrai just makes a team. There is no switch-ins for Darkrai. Can someone explain me one switch into Darkrai right now?
We'll have to see as the season goes along. That's enough about that. Let's go to Callie's team and Drill. What do you have to say about that, Jay?
I haven't really looked too much into this team, but he's definitely doing some different stuff. I'm definitely liking Diglett. As you all know, it did get access to a new ability this season in Manstream, so that is going to really help him out, especially with Extra Drill. We have a really, really interesting Mega pick in Mega Off-Field, but if you really just sit here and think about it, this man has Celebi, Mandibuzz, Mega Audino, Diglett, Slowking, and I guess you can put Tank Top on that list, Intimidate Outland. This man has a bulky freaking team. This is really, I really like the bulk. I really like the offensive. It doesn't have too much offensive power. It's nothing that just jumps out and screams, hey, I'm gonna just punch a hole through your team. But the only thing that's holding him back is the lack of synergy. I mean, if he sees the synergy, then by all means, then you got it, Cali Kid. But to me personally, I do not see the synergy.
Yeah, to be honest, I was thinking about his team. I was thinking it was a great team. Why? I still think it's an amazing team, or amazing great team. But I just don't see this working too well. It's sort of pseudo sand. You can say it's not sand, but it is sort of pseudo sand. He doesn't have to bring sand every week, but it's based around sand, and I'm not a big fan of Mega Audino by any means, but we'll see how he works that out. It's a good wish passer to all of his mons, and Zoroark is always a scary mon to deal with in any league format. It's not a bad team by any means, it's just not my style, and it's not my style. That doesn't mean it's not going to be good, but just means, I don't know how he's going to make it work. We'll just have to see.
Alright, so I'm actually going to, if I can slip something here, I used sand in one, in the PML, I think it was. Sand is busted. If you keep your Excadrill or your sand, if you keep your sand setter and sand sweeper healthy, you at late game you just won. Entei is also an amazing threat with Band Sacred Fire.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, and can we just say Ranger had it for 2 seasons, made playoffs twice, and didn't draft it.
Well, yeah, but I gotta let Cali have it. Maybe he'll win a championship with it. We don't know. Well, hopefully he does. Hopefully he does. Yeah, to be honest, probably.
Yeah.
He's never gonna get over that. He's never gonna get over that because he's never making it to championships again. So I don't blame him. It's all good though. The crits are all good. All right, let's go to Shrivelon. That was a low key. That was a hard diss right there. All right, anyways, but he's gonna come up with some comeback. Watch. It'll be some Canadian comeback. But anyway, New York Pelipers. Okay, enough said. That's going to finals. Now let's move along to. Let's move along.
I know you can't just skip this man.
Yeah, no, we gotta give him some credit where credit is due. I'm gonna talk about a little about his team because I feel like I know Smeb enough well to talk about Infernape. You got two of the best starters, final starters ever in Infernape and Greninja. Nidoqueen, just don't even tell me Nidoqueen. He took half of Mud's team. First of all, he has Intimidate Gyarados. Mew can be anything. He has two pseudos.
I hate Schmeb.
He has my base Shaman. He has a shitty spinner. He has Mega Aggron, regular Rotom, Volt Switch, U-turn. It's all there. It's all there, all in one. It's like a package.
Schmeb to Mega Aggron from me. Fuck you.
Yeah. Low key F you there. And also Greninja gets Water Shuriken, which is special now. They basically decided Aqua Jet. We already have a physical waters.
Do we allow Battle Ball? Do we allow Battle Ball?
I don't know. We'll have to figure that out.
That is banned. That is banned. That is going to be banned. I am not going to sit here and watch this go all the way to finals with this broken ass Pokemon.
Alright, let's move on to a subpar team, and that is Canterbury Grambles. Maybe he hoped by changing his team name he'll do good, but we'll see. Alright. Anyway, let's go.
I actually flash in the kimono. I actually just win.
Right, basically. I like this team. He does have the webs for Como O. Rotom Wash is a really good mod. It's going to playoffs two seasons. It's going to playoffs every season it's played. Salazzle, that's a very interesting new mod to see how that works. Jolteon, no introduction there, sorry. Shuckle, sets up rocks, Huntail, Smash Pass, Scizor, Mega Scizor, Sylveon, Great Core, Gligar, great defensive vault, Roselia, kinda meh, Umbreon, okay, I don't know why he franchised it, it must have been on that good kush, like, jam. But anyway, I just summarized that man's team. Alright, let's go to Philadelphia Flygods. Let's have Jay talk, let's have Jay take this one out.
Team Grit, hashtag Canterbury Rambles.
Okay, so, I don't know if you guys have the doc open up on the screen.
No, we definitely don't.
If you look at the... okay, well, for those of you who... it's like, for real, is it open?
Yeah, it's open. What the heck, Jay?
Okay, so if you guys were looking at the bottom, if you see the number, that stands for free agencies left. So it's not even week 1 yet, and this man said, fuck this team, I'm completely revamping it, and he took out 5 mods and switched it back. And this is my week 1 opponent, so I'm already mad. But,
overall,
it's a really nice team. The Regen Core is a selection of you have Regen Core, never mind. That's so much on his team.
It's unusual. He doesn't have it. Well, he does have it. No, he doesn't have an Intimidate core either. What? This is not a Schmeb team. I mean, this is not a Allen team with that core. Let's talk a little about the picks. The picks aren't bad. It's not a bad team. It's just okay, in my opinion.
Stealth Rocks.
Stealth. Yeah, what does he do to Stealth Rocks? Tell me. What does he do? Defog?
Tell me the way to beat Stealth Rocks. Does he even have a
Skunk Tank?
He's the only defogger in
Skunk Tank, that's it.
He has Skunk Tank and Scizor. Yeah, he's never running defog, basically. New meta.
I mean, low money can take him pretty far.
New meta. Mega low pony rapid spin. New meta.
He's never running defog. His stun tank is trash. We are seeing a we are seeing a 4-8 team right now.
We're seeing free rocks at the bottom. Just free rocks. The 0 stands for number of times rocks don't get set up on him. 0. God dang, that's a pretty good diss there. Alright, and then let's talk about the Maple Leafage. Alright, we talked about them, they're trash. We talked about them, they're trash. Alright, move on. Alright, anyway, let's talk about him a little bit. He thinks he's gotten better, but I don't know how much better he's gotten because I haven't seen his team because I haven't cared. What were you saying?
He's running Incineroar with Blaze because it can't get Intimidate yet, so Incineroar is trash. Ready Steel, meh. Ross, why the fuck would you ever draft that? One shit.
Yeah, dude, this team is not very good. I think he thinks his Dragonite is gonna save his day. It could, by all means. And Donphan is a great spinner for the Dragonite. What do you think, Jay, about this team?
I think the other way around.
The next team is actually shit. It's
Boy.
4-3.
Wait, hold on. Y'all not just diss my team.
Let Jay talk about the Maple Leafage, boy. Let Jay talk about the Maple Leafage, boy. Alright, go ahead.
This isn't a bad team. I can see where you guys see why, because I mean, the synergy really isn't there. He doesn't have. There's too many mods weak to a certain type. But I really like the Toxapex pick. I mean, personally, in my mind, it doesn't do anything in return. It just sits there and walls. Actually, Toxapex and Red both do that. They sit there and wall. They don't do anything in return. But I figure he can find something to do with that. He's got pretty freaking good wall breakers and Mega Garden Boards. Superior. They can just go to town on any team if you're not prepared. Pretty good Rapid Spitter and Hitmonchan and Donphan. And he's got nice bulky Gore guys sitting right there. And of course, we cannot go on without looking at this Dragonite just sitting here. You know, it hasn't really been that good in league format as of lately, but with this team, you can't really, in league format, you can't take anyone for granted. You know, there's always surprises around the corner. You never know what's happening.
Yeah, it is Amphy. He does run weird sets. He is Canadian. He thinks he's good. He's okay. He's decent. I can see him making a run. He could make playoffs. He could win. He couldn't. We don't know. It doesn't matter. Who cares? Alright, let's go on to the Houston Toros. That's Jayreezy.
The best team in the draft.
I actually would say this is the best team. I love this team so much. So hard. I love I know we're going to talk about Tapu Lele. We're going to talk about his Mega Venusaur and his Salamence. But I like the Eel pick too. Like, he didn't have an electric type. That was a nice pick. And then also Magneton. Alright, so go ahead.
Can I go over this team real quick? I'll
Sure
do what
thing.
you did to me. Brachion running through teams. Tapu Lele, no switches. Swampert.
There's nothing to switching on Spec Psychic in this thing.
Swampert, defenses as fuck. Crocodile, intimidate. Magneton, meh. Pyro,
Meh. To be honest.
Mega Venusaur, why did we let him have this fucking call? Salamence, okay, we're done here.
Alright.
Alakazam,
I got
what
this thing
the
for
fuck?
3 seasons. How did y'all let this happen?
Basically, it is a very good pick, very good team, sorry. It does have quite a few not quite a few, but it does have it has an ice weakness, of course, which is kind of obvious every time you get a Mance. But then Mance and Crook, kind of mons he's going to bring every week, but then he does have Mega Venusaur to negate it. He does have some decent breaker, he does have a really good Terrakion, he does have a really good wall breaker in Terrakion. Just a very good wish passing Komola.
Basically, I can't bullet punch. Neither can, I can't bullet punch Tapu Lele, so I lose.
Yep, basically, you lose there. Jay, you want to talk a little bit? You want to talk a little bit about your team?
I'm kind of without having myself. Basically, the team, I was, before Sun came out, I saw the stat list, I was like, alright, what do I really want to do? I want to do something new. I want to get a good carry type, and I saw Tapu Lele, and I was like, this thing is a bust. There's no switching. So basically, built the team around that. Tested it out the ladder. This thing worked perfectly with Revenge Killer Alakazam. Not saying I'm gonna bring it every week, but you know, this thing Alakazam equals no switching. There's nothing that switches into these two at all. On top of that, I got Terrakion. Got good old Magneton that's been sitting there wall breaking the chapter steel type. So that's another good thing that I like to add.
Yeah, it's really good.
Just throwing the steel types. Know what you're saying?
Yeah, it's a really good. That's a really solid team. Go ahead. I was just gonna add that in. Sorry.
Yeah, but you know, the steel types, you know, kind of wall Tapu Lele and Alakazam. I mean, they really don't, but you know, if you want to believe that, sure, why not? But in case you do believe the steel types can wall these days, then I do have Magneton to sit there and trap these steel types to keep them from walling. Not to mention, what doesn't get ground or fire coverage on this team? Somebody tell me.
I don't know.
Okay, ground or fire?
Yeah,
that's quick for Mega.
Everything gets ground. Yeah, it's a really interesting thing.
No, does Alakazam
One more
get
thing.
ground?
Nah, but it's okay. Why do you guys keep saying Mega Alakazam?
I didn't. I said Alakazam.
I feel like everyone's saying Mega Alakazam. I'm like, y'all's on that Kush like Jam and Amphiar. Alright? Anyway.
All of those, Rapid Spin, Fish, Sucker Punch.
Yeah, but then you die to like a Mach Punch though, basically.
That's true, you're right.
Alright, anyway, let's move on to Boston Boulders. This is low-key my second favorite team. I've been kind of hiding it. Volcarona, he covers the Volcarona Rock Wing as well with Mega Blasters, the best spinner in the game, in my opinion, because it's guaranteed to get a spin no matter what. Starmie might be better because it is faster. And then he has Chestnut. He just has bulky cores, but nothing very fast. But like literally everything on his team can like just one punch you. Nothing I see is very fast, but he's like the best of each type. And 2 spinners is never a bad thing. What were we saying?
Alright, so this is how I think it's Taika who runs his team. He picked. He got a list of how good Pokemon in each tier. He then put in. He then put it on his wall and threw darts at it, and that's how he chose his picks.
You
were actually lying.
You basically just nailed it right there. You got the top.
You can't tell me this man chose a team by chance.
It's not a bad team. I think during the draft we were all like, okay, it's just happening. But then after the draft, this team is actually really solidly built. It's just a little on the slow end, which can be kind of abused. So it's like
then you realize he has Scoff Jirachi and you just
yeah, but you gotta realize that one of his fastest mons is Miltank, which is like this is like second or third fastest mon. Or it's like tied. It's tied for like a second or third fastest mon.
Alright, so can we just say this man is never losing a game with Jirachi plus Tornadus and Miltank?
Basically, if you just let him, or you're not even gonna let him, but if he sets up Volcarona, it's gone.
You lose. Yeah, which actually happened today. Do you want to talk about that, Ranger?
No, let's not talk about that. Anyway, let's talk about this Doug Trio getting the buff. Doug Trio getting a buff, and now he can trap things. Nothing wants to switch into a Specs, Dragalge. Mega Blastoise, cover up the ass. Bisharp, not bad. Tornadus T and Jirachi, amazing picks. And that's gonna be it with this.
So I actually just got information. He just picked a bunch of randomly good mons. He just picked a good mon, and then he just wins. He's not losing a game. He's only shit mons are his tier 5s. Because Avalok is shit. I don't like the virus shit.
Yeah, but it's all good though in the hood. Thank you for joining me, you two wonderful young gentlemen. That is all for today. Look forward to Around the IPSL week 1 after week 1 every week. Every week, all weeks.
Wait.
Yes. Yes.